So yeah, let's do legendaries, mythicals, paradoxes, and ultra beasts, and also some other ones that kind of just exist. I think I may have been in this one before, which is why I had an F- tier. Which, I mean, I guess I'll become appropriate later. But for now, Articuno. I mean, it's my favorite Gen 1 legendary, so I guess that logically can't be the lowest of the birds and stuff. I think for now, I'll stick it in B. But yeah. Oh. Now, I between Ho and Lugia, it's funny because I enjoy using Ho in battle more because it does damage. However, and I also had gold when I was a kid, so slight bias there. But I tend to like Lugia better. Like I like his shiny better, and it's also, you know. Oh, Ho also has a better battle theme. I like Ho's battle theme more. Right, that too. But yeah. For the most part, I just like Lugia better. But yeah. I think for now I'll put it in B. We'll see where things line up later. So I guess, but for now I'll put that in B. Brute Bonnet. Among Us jokes aside, I mean, it sure is an Among Us, alright. Actually, I'll rank Sandy Shocks first because I already know that Sandy Shock is my least favorite of the Paradox Pokemon. Which is a shame because I really do like Magneton, but it's just the fucking... It's the like fucking feral parts, whatever the fuck the spiky bits are. I'm not the biggest fan of them. Put it in D for now, which means all the Ultra Beasts have to be in either D or greater. Ultra Beast paradoxes. Actually, no, I'll rank Iron Valiant next because, as I said, Iron Valiant's my favorite paradox. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Yes. Anyway, yeah. Now that we've done those two, we know that the paradoxes are all going to be somewhere in here. So, Bourbonnet. As I said, it does have the funny Among Us jokes, and it is just Unga Bunga Among Us. Ungus Bungus Among Us. Okay, now that I made that joke, I have to put it in like at least B tier. That one. I don't care if it didn't make anyone else laugh. It made me laugh, and that's what truly matters, right? So I should take a drink. It's been a fucking while. Hold on. Fluttermane. Very strong, very fast. I like Mischievous. This is just feral Mischievous. Yeah, I know that goes on A. Slitherwing. Originally wasn't a big fan, but I've warmed up to it over time, as I may have mentioned in the grid tier list. Iron Treads. I mean, it's a Robotic Dawn fan. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's a Robot Dawn fan. It sure is one of the Paradox Pokemon of all time. Iron Bundle, Delibird, but actually good. Iron Hands. I mean, good typing. Electric Fighting is a good typing. Obviously, it's not the only electric fighting type, but it's the strongest one. The most used one. Yeah, but that's just because Belly Drum Iron Hands with like Drain Punch is stupid. But yeah, I think I'd say I rated these two as my two. I rated these two as my favorite. I think electric and ice types from Gen 9. Let me double check that grid real quick. Yeah. They may get bumped up to A depending on where things land later. Actually, no, I'll put them up at A now. Maybe they'll get pushed back later. Iron Jugulus. This. It's a robotic Hydreigon, alright? It really is. And while I did technically rank Iron Moth as my favorite Gen 9 Poison type, that was because Clodsire was already taken by virtue of Clodsire being in the Ground type one. So, you know. I mean, I probably could have put a different... Actually, no, I think I put Iron Moth in first. I mean, I guess that's true. Yeah, Iron Moth. I mean, it's Volcarona, but a robot. But I like Volcarona's design, so you know. Iron Thorns, Mecha Godzilla, which is cool, but you know, Celebi. Okay, yeah, that's S tier. I mean, favorite Gen 2 Pokemon, favorite Gen 2 Legend. Wo Chien. It does have the good meme. And I want to memetically rank it low just for the live Wo Chien reaction. But it does have the funny meme. Let's see it here. Chien Pao. Very strong. It's Snow Leopard. It's literal Snow Leopard. I think I'll put it here for now. Pinglu, I'll be honest, I don't know what to make of this thing. The artwork for it, I don't like the artwork for it. I don't even know, like, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, the main body of it, not the actual ball. I'm like, what the fuck is that main body? Looks like a Minecraft creature. Obviously not as much as Organical, but Organical is not here, so shh. But yeah, I think it's definitely my least favorite of them. And Chi-Yu, my favorite of them. Also very strong. Roaring Moon. Oh yeah, I already ranked that. Okay. Also, I like how it's been Gen 1 Legendary, Gen 2 Legendary, Paradox Pokemon, Gen 2 Mythical. What an order. Oh boy! I can't wait for the three of them to in competitive and then Wo Chien reaction. But yeah, Roaring Moon. Throwback to Mega Evolution. Shame Mega Evolution is dead. The Roaring Moon's cool enough. Alright, Koraidon. I definitely like Koraidon more than Miraidon, but that's just because Koraidon doesn't look like a fucking dick and balls. Which definitely docks some points against it. And while these are the sketches, I'm going to use them as Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, respectively. So let's pretend this is Walking Wake. We have funny dinosaur Suicune. Yeah, you know what, yeah. And then Iron Leaves, which... It's a robotic Virizion, alright, but at least I like Virizion, so, you know. Yeah, you know what, yeah, I'll put that there. Regirock has the funny meme in relation to it. It does go But, yeah, yeah, I think that goes here. Regice. Terrible Shiny. I have also not even gotten you in Sword and Shield, but I've also not gotten any other Regis. Shiny, Sword and Shield, so I can't really all that one against you. Very cool. Regirock gains points for being un, but I think I like Regice. Generally speaking, I like Regice more. And then Registeel, which also has the whatever noises it made in that movie, but which are not as iconic as but it's still okay. Latias, another one of my favorites. Oh boy. Mega Latias. I mean, they sure are mega evolutions. Although at the very least they look different, unlike a certain apple that's not in this list. But yeah, and Latios. Definitely a step in for to Latias for me. But still B tier. Kyogre. Kyogre's nice, as is that. It's just Kyogre with Tron lines in it. Although it's shiny is cool. And then Groudon, and Groudon with Tron lines. Even though I had Ruby as a kid, I do like Kyogre better. And Rayquaza. Rayquaza's definitely better than the two of them. And Mega Rayquaza's really cool. Zapdos. I mean, Zapdos is okay. Also, yeah, see what I mean by the order being really fucking weird? We just now had the second Gen 1 Legendary. Jirachi, definitely an S tier one. S tier, A tier. Definitely at least A tier. Deoxys. Okay. Neat idea for different forms. It's a shame Deoxys normal is completely worthless. Honestly, normal Deoxys should be 100 base stat across the board. Honestly. If they weren't able to change its HP, then it should be 50, then 100s for the rest of the stats, and then 150 for speed. Or they could have done 50, and then spread that 550 across every stat, the rest of the stats evenly at 110 each. But yeah, yeah, I think it was here. Attack Deoxys, very strong, but very frail and kind of cool. I found that defense Deoxys is generally the one I use more. Like, I generally prefer defense form Deoxys. I don't know why. I just do. And then speed Deoxys. It lost one arm and one arm on each leg. One arm on each leg? Fucking Jesus Christ, what a sentence. One arm on each arm. It has less arms per arm. It went too fast. It ran so fast it's no longer in the games. Rest in peace. Yuxi. I don't actually know what my least favorite of these trio is. All I know is that Mesh is my favorite. Yeah. I do think though if I were to use them in competitive, if I didn't use Mesprit, I think Azelf would be more my style because it does damage. Yeah, I'll put it here. And fun enough, Yuxi was the one I caught when I was younger. I remember that. I think my brother caught Azelf and I caught Yuxi. Dialga. Now, this is where I would say, hey, Primo Dialga, really cool. But, this tier list actually includes it. Separately. So, funnily enough, we just get to talk about normal Dialga here, and I mean, it's alright. Steel Dragon's pretty neat. But I never had Diamond as a kid, I had Pearl. Also, this is, interesting. I warmed up to it since Legends Arceus released, but before it released, I was like, what the fuck is this thing? It looks like somebody stuck a beldum in its throat and it's choking. Like fucking Squidward in that one SpongeBob episode on a fork. And then there's Palkia. Yeah, no, I've always liked Palkia more. Pro bias moment. And then this, which is why I don't like this. Give it arms. It would be so much better if it just had fucking arms. Like, it feels like it's just missing something with it not having any arm. Heatran. I don't know why I am the one person who likes Heatran. Regigigas. Regigigas is so cool, but man, Game Freak hate it for no reason. The Game Freak fucking despise Regigigas, let's be honest. They gave it a status condition to emulate its ability in a game that didn't even fucking have abilities. That's how much they hate it. But fortunately, I am not Game Freak. If it didn't have a slow start, it would actually be fine. Just, why does it still have slow start? Why? Anyway, Giratina. All Earth Farm, it's pretty cool, but all Origin Farm is so much cooler. Also, I like how Origin Farm Giratina is better than, well, compared to normal Giratina, Origin Farm is better. And it's, whereas for Dialga and Palkia, you can tell that their normal versions look better. I think Origin Palkia is actually pretty strong competitively, because it has higher speed than normal. And has the same special attack. But yeah. Moltres. It's okay. It's alright. I think it's kind of like Zapdos. I think I like it better than Zapdos, actually. But you know, it's alright. Cresselia. There's just a Gen 4 cluster here because I don't really know. Whichever one I like better will 100% depend on the day, to be honest. Fione. You know, if it wasn't for this little creature here existing, Fione would be fine. But Fione is completely unnecessary when Manaphy exists. I'll be honest. Fione always gets the short end of stick just because Manaphy exists. Manaphy exists. Manaphy is real 2401. Yeah, Darkrai. This is a certified Pokemon Mystery Dungeon bias moment. And then Shaman. I don't like Sky Shaman as much, plus it's significantly more annoying competitive, but I've never fought it in competitive, so I don't care. And then Arceus. Well, I did technically rank my favorite normal type from Gen 4, but that was with like 7 asterisks. I mean, it's Arceus, it's God. You can't really be too pissed with a god. But can you kill a god? Victini. It's pretty cute. Cobalion. Oh god, yeah, right. I guess you can't really. That is a Victini thing that I blocked from my memory. Thanks for reminding me. Cobalion. What do I think of Cobalion? Sure. It is a Pokemon. Brachion, I like less than Cobalion, but it is also a Pokemon. And then Verzion, which is just my favorite of the three. Easy. And then Mewtwo. Actually, you know what? I should move this up a little bit. Actually, no, I shouldn't. That's fine there. Mewtwo. Mewtwo's pretty cool. I couldn't tell that I don't have Cano bias because all the fucking Gen 1 legendaries are in B tier. Oh boy! This one looks like a fucking bird. Oh yeah! Oh hey, Reshiram, hello. Zekrom, I don't find as cool. I don't know why, I just like Reshiram more than Zekrom. I mean, Zekrom's alright. White Kyurem. Much like Reshiram, I like that better than Black Kyurem. Yeah, and then normal Kyurem. It does almost kill you in a game, but you know. And then Keldeo. It's one of them. And then Keldeo just watched too much My Little Pony. It's basically the same. I don't really care about it more or less than another one. And then hey look, Hatsune Miku. Definitely in at least A tier. But yeah, I have to put it. When have I listed it? That had to be a misclick. Celebi's like my favorite legendary. Oh, I know what. Never mind. I know why I put Meloetta there. Never mind. I was confused. I was like, why the hell did I put Meloetta? I was like my favorite overall legend. But I was like, no, I know why. I know why. It's because Celebi would have was already in the list for overall favorite. Not that it really matters because we already knew Torchic would have been overall favorite. But yeah, it's because I saw that I did it. I saw that I had something else there. But no, I like Celebi better than Meloetta for the most part. But Meloetta and Hatsune Miku, pretty cool. This Meloetta is not as interesting. Don't worry, it's not gonna be this long. I don't like this Meloetta as much. I prefer the singing one, but her red form's kind of cool. There we go. Genesect. Genesect is also pretty cool. It's basically just the Caesar that always gets banned. I know it has drastically different reasons to use it than Caesar, but you know what I mean. I want to make the joke. There we go. Oh, there was that one time that I was held at a firing range by a bunch of Genesect. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I think I have the picture. Let me see if I can find it, because it was pretty funny. Yep, okay. Hold on, let's see if I can find this image, because it's a very funny image. It comes from my... Actually, hold on. Before I pull it up, let me just check something real quick. Okay, no, we're good. It comes from my original, like, first playthrough of Super Mystery Dungeon. Oh, here we go. That is a fucking tiny image. I apologize. Hold on, let me make it larger. As you can see, there are currently 2 Genesect looking right at me and are ready to shoot me dead. Lord for the PMD. I don't know what it is. I just like Rosalia. But yeah, look at those 2 Genesect that are ready to just fucking shoot me. I'm in danger. Yep, basically. It was pretty funny though. But yeah, okay, there it is. Okay. Hey, Xerneas. No, if I at least I'm not a competitive player, because if I was, they would fucking hate this. It's a funny deer. Mega Mewtwo X. Box. I've always preferred Mega Mewtwo. Why? Actually, I think I've always disliked Mega Mewtwo X more than normal Mewtwo. But, you know, it has the funny Xbox. And then there's Mew, which, you know, it's Mew. It's Mew, alright. And hey, we got Yveltal. Very edgy. Very, I am all of me. But also very bacony when it's shiny. Bacon. Where's Mew 3? That's when we know Game Freak have run out of ideas, let's be honest. But yeah, okay. 10% Zygarde. 20% Zygarde. 15% concentrated power of Zygarde. But yeah. I mean, it's a dog, but it's a weird looking dog. There's a weird fucking dog outside. Actually, no, I changed my mind. Iron Tusk is my least favorite of the paradoxes. Yes. Yes, you did. Hey, then Zygarde 100%. Ben 10,000 cells. Yeah, sometimes I'll just randomly reference something that I've not played, but I've only seen played. And it's like, okay. And then, Zygarde Snake. Also known as 50% pain. Yeah, you know what, I'll go there. And then there's Diancie. And Mega Diancie. Diancie is just Mega Carbink, and then Mega Diancie is just... Well, self-explanatory, isn't it? Hoopa, I've never been a fan of Hoopa, I'll be honest. Volcanion, motherfucker has a toilet seat on its back. But it is a pretty cool typing and it's now the only one that has Scald, so, you know. Interesting. Type Null. I remember, okay, we'll get to that in a second. But shout out to Type Null. It is just mini Arceus. And then this is moderate Arceus. Fun fact, when they first revealed Silvally, I was like, I want to use that on my team because it changes types for Sun and Moon. And then I learned that you can't actually use it until after you beat the game. I'm like, oh, well, looks like I need a 16 member. Oh, there are a lot of Pokemon in beat here. Like, a lot of Pokemon in B tier. Tapu Koko. Speaking of Pokemon in fucking B tier, here we go. Actually, yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, no, I like the Deoxys form better than Tapu Koko. Tapu Lele. Hold on, I have to scroll up. Even if this took me fucking forever to get shiny and a Sword and Shield, I'm trying not to hold that against things. This thing kind of just destroys this thing, but whatever. Tapu Bulu, my least favorite Tapu. Yeah, no, I think it goes in D. Man, some of these are just really fucking scattered. Hi, Raikou. Electric Gang. Tapu Fini also goes up. I think it depends on the day whether I like Fini or Lele more. Just like these three, funnily enough. Cosmog, very cute but very useless. Pew. But luckily it's in the viability tier list, unless your name's Fione. Cosmoan, also pretty cute, also very useless. Orgoleo, I mean, it's okay, but I've always preferred Lunala. Nihiligo. Nihiligo? I don't really know. I still don't know how you say it, but I always said Nihiligo. I mean, it's made out of jelly. Buzzwole. It has funny animations, but I'm not really a fan of Buzzwole that much, to be honest. Pheromosa, also known as my favorite Ultra Beast, even if I had to witness multiple people get shiny Pheromosa before me while doing DAs for it. Oh, we'll get to memes in a minute, don't worry. Hey, look, Xurkitree. I mean, it's some wires. Where did I put the wires? Yeah, you know what, that'll be fine here. Celesteela. Weird design, but we'll have been a little bit partial to it at least. And an Entei. Completely unrelated to the others that have been recent. But I don't need to be that low. Goes with the other lion. Actually, no, I don't think it does that. I think I like it slightly more than Raikou. Kartana. Man, I love hitting this thing with a warm breeze in DAs and then it dies. But I mean, it's... eh. No, it's lower than Deoxys. Actually, I should move normal Deoxys up. I think I only put it in C because the Mao. Because the fact that it was completely outclassed by every other Deoxys. But since every other Deoxys got moved up a bit. Hey, speaking of memes. Oh, no, I would have to get more water if I wanted to do the funny Guzzlord scream. I'd make for a very good soundboard thing, to be honest. But I mean, for the most part, Guzzlord is literally just the screaming meme. But that's the only reason I typically care about Guzzlord. I guess the B and B tier just because of the meme. Kind of like Regirock, I said I like Regirock a bit more. And then Necrozma. It's okay. And then Dog Necrozma with armor. Yeah, no, that's a bit too low for Necrozma. But it's alright. And then Solgaleo. Yeah, I said Dog Solgaleo. Or Dog Necrozma with armor. I mean, Necrozma and Solgaleo are already close together, and given there's a kind of just both of them, I'm splitting up all the electric types, unfortunately. Actually, yeah, you know what? No, I'm not. And then somebody gave the bat armor. And then there's the massive Necrozma that can be cheesed with a Zoro, which is very funny. No, it's not in C tier. I put it there for a second so I could scroll up, and then my brain just didn't process where I wanted to move it to yet. I mean, it's very pea colored. Yeah, I'll put it there. Sure, right in the middle. Magearna. It's pretty cute. I do prefer this one though, because it has cool colors to it. And Marshadow. Also known as haha, now all your buffs are mine, smile. It's pretty cute, and also I can probably kill you by looking at you funny. But that's irrelevant here. Poipole is it's an Ultra Beast, and Naganadel is pretty cool. Shiny's dope as fuck. Stakataka. I don't really know what to make of it. It is walls with eyes, I guess. Blacephalon. Also mean. Blacephalon or Stakataka? Because I know Stakataka can kind of just close in around you if you're in... That was a funny one. And then Zeraora. They need to do more raid events like this shiny Zeraora. And then Water Dog, which I find better than the Fire Dog and the Electric Dog. So. And then Meltan. Shame you have to play Pokemon Go to get it, but it's pretty cute. But also Meltan itself isn't very useful. Not the usefulness. Well, I mean, it does have a little bit of plainness to it. Melmetal. Once again, you have to play Pokemon Go to get it. Wait, which Pokemon was this in reference to? That also Meltan, sorry, Melmetal. Yeah, fair enough. And then yeah, Melmetal, which also that's what Pokemon go for, but a lot more than Meltan. But it's also pretty cool. Because it will punch you and kill you. And then there's Big Meltan. I forgot Meltan had a G-Max form, I'll be honest. And hey, another way you can tell I'm not a competitive player. I've not put these in F-. Well, that's on never own sword. There's a reason I bought Shield Lamau. Zacian. No, sorry. Zamazen are getting punished for Zacian's crimes. And hey, look, Eternatus. It even has an E on it. God, our B tier is so fucking cramped. Honestly, I feel like some of these should be moved down to C tier. And maybe some should be moved up into A. Actually, no, I'll move some things up into A. And I'll move some things down into C. Like, I see now why I had shit like A minus, no, A plus and then A, or S plus and then S. The Claw. That tells me B tier is still going to get bigger, so I made to move more things down. Let's see, where the hell did I put Eternatus? But no, I put it back in the sea. Most not Pokemon. I guess that's one way of putting it. Cubfu. It's I don't really know how to put it. It is. It's a funny little bear, I guess. And then it's the funny big bear who can bypass shields. And got banned. And it's the big funny big bear. And then it's the Urshifu that I chose when I played the DLC. And then Zarude, oh boy. I'm just gonna put the two Zarude next to each other because they are, for all intents and purposes, the same, except this one has a little bit of pink on it. I'll just do Lugia now, just so I'm doing the Regis together. Lugia, as I said, I like Lugia more than Ho, so Lugia has to go higher than Ho. Wow, Ho lost a lot of places. Wow. I don't think Ho is that bad. As I said, got a good team. Regieleki and Drago. Alright, you think this one would be zipping all over the place, like, well, just zipping all over the place in their walking animation? It just doesn't, though, which is a bit of a shame. Also, Pokemon that people in competitive weren't the biggest fans of. It was very fast. But yeah, let's see. I put it as my favorite Gen 8 Electric type, but I think that was just because I didn't really have any other Gen 8 Electric types that I was a fan of that I hadn't already put somewhere else. And then Regidrago, which it's another Reggie. Oh hey, the Galarian birds. As before, Articuno is still my favorite. Zapdos is still very spiky. And then Galarian Moltres. Glastrier. I picked Glastrier not knowing what Glastrier or Spectre looked like. And then when I remember when I saw Spectre, I was like, oh god damn it, I wish I picked that instead. Unfortunate typing. It's an unfortunate typing for a slow Trick Room attacker, you're not wrong. And then there's the guy who works out in the library. Not a big fan of his design, to be honest. And then there's Ice Rider, which is, you know, these two kind of just have to be in between. Five brain. With a fucking 5-head over here. Let me check some real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then go check that. 11, 22, 23, 24. Or between 2. Okay, so logically speaking, there should be 24 between Ghost Rider and Ice Rider. But there's not. That'll be 5. No, that'll be 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, There we go. Oh boy! Die! I'm gonna be honest, B tier is such a mess, I've lost track of where a lot of things in B tier actually are. Hyper-beloved. That's fair. I don't think it's B tier. A core machine, true. And then there's something from one of the manga, which I think is all 3 legendary birds combined. I'm just not going to rank that because I don't read the manga and I have no fucking idea how to parse that. And hey look! PMD bias moment. This should be a shiny. And then Pokémon tournament moment. I have no fucking clue how to rank that. I mean, it's just fucking edgy Mewtwo, right? This one has no head. It's on no head. Then there's Lucamine fused with Nihilego. I'm not gonna rank that. Fuck that. The coolest shadow reveal. True. I'm not gonna rank that because that is just a human, and I'm not gonna rank that because I have not read the manga, and that is just the 3 legendary birds glued together. God, this list is so big, you can't even really see it all on the screen at once unless I zoom out. Then it's very small. Okay, once again, pretend that's Walking Wake and pretend that's Iron Leaves. I don't know if S tier is only 5 again. I'm not even trying to make it so that S tier is only 5. It just kinda is. But yeah, I saw that when I pulled up the page and saw this Nerf minus here, I was like, I know exactly what's going there. But yeah, I guess that's this. All right, yeah, that's this list. Okay. Yeah. You can pause the music because yeah, I think that's us for today. So yeah, that's gonna be for this recording. This tier list. Goodbye, YouTube.